Hi everybody, I'm Brett. I wanted to review the Fishman TriplePlay system today. You can see I have it mounted on my Carvin TLB 60 here. This is kind of a Telecaster-like guitar. I did have a little bit of trouble mounting it. You can kind of see the, there we go, the Fishman pickup is almost touching my strings. And I'm not even using any of the brackets that they sent. I just scotch taped it straight to the body of the guitar because it's just too tall. My strings aren't particularly low, but at least I don't think they are. It's a pretty standard setup, I think. But trying to use the brackets that they included, it was buzzing. It was touching the strings basically, so I had to just tape it right onto the pick card. Anyway, it works. The cool thing about the Fishman system is that it is wireless, so you don't need a cable going to a pedal on the ground and then going to your computer, and like the old MIDI systems that were very complicated and expensive. So I just plugged it right in and I got some pretty good results right off the bat. A few little minor problems, but it might be more that my playing, I'm not used to playing through a MIDI system. You have to be a lot cleaner with your picking and everything like that. So anyway, I did a recording, a cover of one of my favorite blues songs. It's The Thrill Is Gone by B.B. King, my little rendition of it. And I did the bass line and the organ track with my guitar and the Fishman TriplePlay. So here it is, and I hope you enjoy it. So as you can see in that video, it was pretty easy for me to play the bass line and the organ line just using my guitar, kind of playing how I normally would play. And it was really easy to get everything set up. I just used my normal kind of music production workflow, and I just used the Fishman input, MIDI input, instead of a keyboard. So pretty easy stuff. The setup was pretty painless. They do include this nice little bracket you can see here to mount the larger part of the system to the strap button on your guitar, so that was pretty nice. Like I mentioned before, I did have some problems with needing to tape the pickup to my pick guard, because all of the mounting brackets that they included were just too thick, unfortunately. So even the thinnest one was too tall, and it caused the pickup to hit against my strings. So that might be something that can be improved upon. The tracking was really pretty good right out of the box without making any major adjustments, and it got most of what I was playing. There were a few problems with ghost notes, I guess, if that's really what you call them, where you are kind of playing along and then all of a sudden a note will just come out of nowhere. That basically means the system kind of read a harmonic of one of the notes you were playing, and it made a mistake, and it thought that that was actually a note that you were playing. So I did have quite a few of those, and I had to go in after recording and delete some of those ghost notes. So the video that you saw, I didn't do any major edits to the MIDI tracks, but I did go in and delete some faulty notes that weren't really supposed to be there. But you know, for me, that took 5 minutes. It really wasn't a big deal, so that's not a deal breaker. I did have a more kind of problematic issue that took a little bit of time to figure out, and well, I guess I haven't really figured it out yet, but I did have a problem where some note on messages didn't have a corresponding note off message. So you'd be playing the song back and a note would just kind of go forever, because the MIDI message wasn't included to turn the note off. So I had to go in and manually kind of edit some of those notes to keep them from doing that. But overall, not a huge problem, I guess. So the price point is pretty reasonable, especially compared to some of the more expensive competitor systems. So in general, I think it's a good product if you're interested in MIDI guitar, and I've been interested in it for 17 years probably at this point, and this is the first time that I've actually really gotten to kind of play around with something, so I definitely suggest it. Full disclosure, I do work in the music technology industry. I'm an audio systems engineer at Source Audio. I design guitar pedals there. We have zero affiliation with Fishman, so but I know that people always want you to kind of make that public, you know, if you have connections in the music industry when you're doing reviews of products and stuff. So I have no affiliation with Fishman, you know, bought this on my own. So I'm giving them a good review because it's a good product. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed, and please leave feedback in the comment section below if you have any questions. Thanks very much.